The Golden State Warriors have seemingly put an end to one of the most talked-about sagas of this NBA offseason, the potential trade of Jonathan Kuminga. According to Tim Kawakami, a respected journalist from the San Francisco Standard, the Warriors' front office is standing firm on keeping their young forward on the roster. This announcement shakes up the speculations and rumors that have been swirling for weeks, involving various teams allegedly interested in acquiring Kuminga's talents. Fans and analysts alike have been wondering if the Warriors would trade the promising 20-year-old in exchange for more immediate assets. But now it looks like the franchise values Kuminga's future enough to hold on to him at all costs. This decision comes after months of uncertainty regarding Kuminga's contract status and his relationship with the team's management. The Warriors clearly believe that Kuminga's development is crucial to their long-term success, especially given their current roster structure and championship aspirations. Although some expected the Warriors to leverage Kuminga's potential in trade talks, the organization seems confident that the young player will rise to the challenge and deliver on the court. This move also sends a strong message to the rest of the league about the Warriors' commitment to their young core, which includes Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. Keeping Kuminga signals that the Warriors are aiming for sustained excellence rather than quick fixes. Despite this clarity from the Warriors' side, Kuminga's personal decision regarding his contract remains a pivotal subplot. Kawakami highlighted that Kuminga has two clear options at the moment: accept the team's offer or take the riskier path of signing the qualifying offer valued at $7.9 million. Recently, Kuminga reportedly declined the Warriors' contract proposal, which adds an intriguing twist to this evolving story. By opting for the qualifying offer, Kuminga essentially bets on himself to have a breakout season, aiming to secure a bigger and more lucrative contract in the near future. This approach, however, carries significant risks. If Kuminga underperforms or suffers an injury, the gamble might backfire, limiting his earnings and career growth. On the other hand, should he shine, Kuminga could leverage his improved market value to negotiate a major deal next summer, whether with the Warriors or another franchise. This strategy reflects the growing trend among young NBA talents who prefer to control their own destinies rather than settle for pre-negotiated contracts. It also illustrates the balancing act players must perform between immediate financial security and long-term career planning. Kawakami's reporting paints a vivid picture of a player at a crossroads, with his next move holding considerable weight for his future in the league and for the Warriors' roster dynamics. The timing of this announcement and Kuminga's contract choices come at a critical juncture in the Warriors' off-season planning. With the NBA draft, free agency, and training camp all approaching, the franchise needs to solidify its roster and salary cap strategy. Retaining Kuminga means the Warriors are likely placing a bet on their young wing's ability to fill important minutes and contribute on both ends of the floor. Kuminga's combination of size, athleticism, and skill development makes him a valuable asset in the Warriors system, especially as they continue to tweak their lineup around their star backcourt duo. Moreover, this decision might impact the Warriors' maneuvering space in free agency, as Kuminga's contract situation directly affects salary cap flexibility. By holding on to Kuminga, the Warriors may have to prioritize internal development over signing marquee free agents, signaling a clear direction toward building around their existing talent pool. Additionally, this move reassures fans who feared the team might trade a young piece in pursuit of short-term gains, preserving the team's identity and continuity. Kuminga's potential to grow into a key contributor aligns well with the Warriors' philosophy of blending veteran leadership with youthful energy and versatility. It also positions Golden State to remain competitive in a tough Western Conference landscape, where depth and adaptability are crucial. All signs now point to Kuminga's importance in the Warriors' next chapter. At the same time, the news of Kuminga's retention raises questions about his development trajectory and readiness to make a significant leap. While his raw talent is undeniable, Kuminga has yet to fully translate that potential into consistent on-court impact. Critics have pointed out his inconsistencies, defensive lapses, and occasional scoring droughts. However, the Warriors' coaching staff has been patient and supportive, believing Kuminga's growth will accelerate with experience and opportunity. The upcoming season will be a test, not just for Kuminga's skills, but also for his mental toughness and ability to handle pressure in a championship-contending environment. Staying with the Warriors means competing alongside and learning from some of the best players and coaches in the game, which could be invaluable for his maturation. The franchise's confidence in Kuminga suggests that they see glimpses of a future star, someone who can become a vital piece in their quest for more titles. If Kuminga embraces this role and refines his game, he could solidify his place as a key part of Golden State's rotation for years to come. Conversely, if he struggles, questions about his long-term fit and value could resurface. This offseason narrative sets the stage for what could be a defining year in Kuminga's young career. This development also has ripple effects on the Warriors' broader team dynamics and strategy. Retaining Kuminga maintains the team's depth and versatility, critical factors in a league where injuries and matchups dictate much of a season's success. His presence provides the Warriors with a flexible option who can guard multiple positions and contribute in transition, fitting the team's fast-paced style. The decision not to trade Kuminga could also influence the roles and minutes of other players, potentially limiting the need for external acquisitions or minor trades. Furthermore, Kuminga's contract status could become a focal point in future negotiations, both internally and with other teams, as the Warriors try to balance talent retention with salary cap management. This balancing act is a familiar challenge for Golden State, who have been managing their star players' contracts for years. By showing faith in Kuminga, the Warriors send a message that they are committed to building a sustainable, competitive roster rather than relying solely on superstar splash. This approach might pay dividends down the line, as the team nurtures homegrown talent and creates a cohesive, motivated squad. For fans, it offers hope that the Warriors remain a top destination for rising stars who want to compete at the highest level while growing their games. Meanwhile, the broader NBA landscape watches with interest as the Kuminga saga unfolds. The young forward has been on the radar of several teams looking to add youth and athleticism, especially in the increasingly competitive Western Conference. Rumors had linked Kuminga to potential trade packages. Kuminga performs this coming season will shape not only his control, team loyalty, and the balancing of risk and reward. The Warriors' strategic commitment to Kuminga also illustrates how modern NBA franchises balance talent development with salary cap management and roster construction. By choosing not to trade him, Golden State is signaling that they prioritize long-term upside and internal growth over short-term fixes or splashy trades. This approach requires patience, trust in coaching, and a clear vision of how young players fit into the team's system. Kuminga's retention means the Warriors must optimize his minutes, development plans, and role within an already talented roster featuring stars like Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. It also means carefully navigating financial constraints, as Kuminga's qualifying offer and potential future contracts impact salary cap flexibility. The Warriors' front office will have to juggle these factors to maintain a competitive team while investing in Kuminga's growth. This balancing act reflects the modern NBA's complexity, where franchises must blend player development, salary management, and competitive aspirations. Golden State's faith in Kuminga exemplifies a strategic, forward-looking philosophy that values sustainable success and youth integration. How this strategy unfolds over the season will be a fascinating storyline for fans and analysts alike. In addition to the internal team implications, Kuminga's status also influences the broader NBA market and trade landscape. His potential availability had sparked interest from several teams eager to acquire young, athletic talent capable of impacting their rosters immediately. Now, with the Warriors holding firm, those teams may need to redirect their focus, affecting trade strategies and free agency decisions league-wide. Kuminga's situation underscores the interconnectedness of NBA transactions, where one player's contract status can send shockwaves through the market. It also demonstrates how teams must constantly adjust plans based on other franchises' moves and player decisions. For the Warriors, keeping Kuminga intact limits their short-term flexibility but preserves a promising piece for the future. For other teams, It means rethinking their pursuit of young talent and possibly looking toward other players or draft picks. This domino effect highlights how player decisions and team strategies intertwine, shaping not just individual franchises, but the entire competitive landscape. Watching how this plays out will provide insights into the fluid nature of NBA team building and the importance of foresight and adaptability. Furthermore, Kuminga's case offers a microcosm of the evolving relationship between players and organizations in professional sports. His decision to potentially bet on himself by taking the qualifying offer reflects a broader trend of athletes exerting more control over their careers. This shift challenges traditional models where teams hold most of the contractual leverage, pushing franchises to adapt their negotiation tactics and talent management strategies. For the Warriors, this means balancing respect for Kuminga's agency with a need to maintain team cohesion and financial prudence. The dynamic also emphasizes the importance of communication and trust between player and organization, as both sides navigate uncertain territory together. Kuminga's willingness to take risks underscores the modern athlete's mindset, valuing opportunity and growth over guaranteed money. This evolving power balance influences not just contracts, but team culture and player development programs. The Warriors' handling of this situation could become a blueprint for other teams facing similar challenges, illustrating how to blend competitive ambition with player empowerment in a way that benefits both parties. On the court, Kuminga's potential impact extends beyond numbers and stats. It's about the intangibles he brings to the Warriors lineup. His athleticism, versatility, and defensive capabilities add a unique dimension to Golden State's style of play. If Kuminga can harness his physical gifts and refine his basketball IQ, he could become a key defensive stopper and a valuable secondary scorer. This would alleviate pressure on the team's veteran stars and provide much-needed depth and flexibility. The Warriors' coaching staff has a significant role in unlocking Kuminga's potential, tailoring development plans and game strategies to maximize his strengths. This season will be a test of Kuminga's work ethic, resilience, and ability to adapt to higher expectations. Success here could cement his status as an integral part of the team's championship window. Failure, on the other hand, might prompt reconsideration of his role and future with the franchise. This makes the upcoming months crucial not only for Kuminga's career, but also for the Warriors' overall success and team chemistry. Fans and analysts will be eagerly watching his progress, hoping for a breakthrough that propels the Warriors to new heights. The psychological aspect of Kuminga's decision-making and performance cannot be overlooked. The pressure of negotiating contracts, dealing with trade rumors, and trying to prove oneself in a highly competitive environment can weigh heavily on a young player's mental health and focus. Kuminga's ability to maintain composure and confidence will be vital in navigating these challenges. The Warriors' organization support systems, including coaching, mentorship, and mental health resources, will play a crucial role in helping Kuminga stay grounded and motivated. How Kuminga handles this pressure cooker environment could define not only his performance, but his overall development as a professional athlete. The team's faith in him sends a message of trust, but also raises expectations that can be daunting. Managing this balance between pressure and encouragement is essential for Kuminga's growth and for maintaining a positive team atmosphere. This human element adds depth to the story, reminding us that behind every contract and stat line is a person striving to succeed under intense scrutiny. Finally, the Warriors' decision to keep Kuminga and the young star's contract gamble encapsulate the essence of modern NBA basketball, a game where talent, business savvy, and personal courage intersect. This story highlights the delicate dance between a franchise's vision and a player's ambition, both striving for success in a highly competitive and ever-evolving landscape. For Kuminga, the path forward is filled with opportunity, but also uncertainty, requiring skill, determination, and a bit of luck. For the Warriors, it's about nurturing potential while chasing championship glory, a balancing act that defines their recent era. This off-season chapter is more than just a transaction. It's a narrative about growth, risk, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. As the season unfolds, all eyes will be on Kuminga and the Warriors, watching how this story develops and what it reveals about the future of basketball at the highest level. The stakes couldn't be higher, and the basketball world awaits with bated breath. Stay updated exclusively with the latest Dub Nation news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep getting daily updates on the Warriors. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Your input is essential for the Dubs community. Stay tuned for the next video.